What's up, everyone? This is Lincoln Lieber, and I'm here to do a full recap from Week 11's NFL games. I have the standings, scores, and the stats from the football games that were Sunday, November 16th, 2025. Okay, so here are the final scores from Week 11, including the Thursday night game and the Monday night game. Before I start, my YouTube channel name is Lincoln Lieber 1983. The channel has 308 subscribers, and the channel has 942 videos, and the views on this channel are 186,797 views. So please continue to subscribe. All right, now I'm going into the recap. Okay, this past Thursday night's game, the New England Patriots beat the New York Jets 27 to 14. This Patriots win puts them at 9-2, and this Jets loss drops them to 2-8. Justin Fields went 15 for 26 for 116 yards and one touchdown. Drake May went 25 for 34 for 281 yards and one touchdown. The Pittsburgh Steelers beat the Cincinnati Bengals 34 to 12. This Steelers win puts them at 6-4, and this loss drops the Bengals to 3-7. Joe Flacco went 23 for 40 for 199 yards and he had one touchdown and one interception. Aaron Rodgers went 9 for 15 for 116 yards, one touchdown. Mason Rudolph went 12 for 16 for 127 yards and one touchdown. Mason Rudolph had to come in because Aaron Rodgers he hurt his wrist. Aaron Rodgers got hurt. He hurt his wrist. The Miami Dolphins beat the Washington Commanders 16-13 in overtime. Marcus Mariota went 20 for 30 for 213 yards. He had one touchdown and one interception. Tua Tagovailoa went 14 for 20 for 171 yards, no touchdowns. This win puts the Dolphins at 4-7, and this loss drops the Commanders to 3-8. The Carolina Panthers beat the Atlanta Falcons 30 to 27 in overtime. Bryce Young went 31 for 45 for 448 yards and three touchdowns. Michael Penix Jr. went 13 for 16 for 175 yards, and Kirk Cousins went 6 for 14 for 48 yards. This Panthers win puts them at 6-5, and this Falcons loss drops them to 3-7. The Buffalo Bills beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 44 to 32. This Bills win puts them at 7-3, and this Buccaneers loss drops them to 6-4. Baker Mayfield went 16 for 28 for 173 yards, and he had one touchdown and one interception. Josh Allen went 19 for 30 for 217 yards, and he had three touchdowns and two interceptions. The Houston Texans beat the Tennessee Titans 16 to 13. This Texans win puts them at 5-5, and the Titans loss drops them to 1-9. Davis Mills went 26 for 41 for 274 yards and one touchdown. Cam Ward went 24 for 37 for 194 yards and one touchdown. Davis Mills is still playing for CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud is still in concussion protocol. All right. The Chicago Bears beat the Minnesota Vikings 19 to 17. This Bears win puts them at 7-3, and this Vikings loss drops them to 4-6. Caleb Williams went 16 for 32 for 193 yards, and J.J. McCarthy went 16 for 32 for 150 yards. He had one touchdown and two interceptions. Green Bay Packers beat the New York Giants 27 to 20. This Packers win puts them at 6-3-1, and this Giants loss drops them to 2-9. Jordan Love went 13 for 24 for 174 yards and two touchdowns. Malik Willis went 2 for 6 for 6 yards, and Jameis Winston went 19 for 29 for 201 yards, and he had one interception. The Jacksonville Jaguars beat the Los Angeles Chargers 35 to 6. This win puts the Jaguars at 6-4, and this Chargers loss drops them to 7-4. Justin Herbert went 10 for 18 for 81 yards and one interception. Trey Lance went 3 for 8 for 37 yards. Trevor Lawrence went 14 for 22 for 153 yards with one touchdown and one interception. The Los Angeles Rams beat the Seattle Seahawks 21 to 19. This Rams win puts them at 8-2, and the Seahawks loss drops them to 7-3. Sam Darnold went 29 for 44 for 279 yards, and he had four interceptions. Matthew Stafford went 15 for 28 for 130 yards, and he had two touchdowns. The San Francisco 49ers beat the Arizona Cardinals 41 to 22. This win for the 49ers puts them at 7-5, and this Cardinals loss drops them at 3-7. Brock Purdy had 19 for 26 for 200 yards and 300 yards carrying, 300 yards passing. Jacoby Brisket went 47 for 57 for 452 yards with two touchdowns and two interceptions. The Baltimore Ravens beat the Cleveland Browns 23 to 16. This Ravens win puts them at 5-5, and the Browns loss drops them to 2-8. Lamar Jackson went 14 for 25 for 193 yards and two interceptions. Dylan Gabriel went 7 for 10 for 68 yards. Shedeur Sanders went 4 for 16 for 47 yards. Shedeur Sanders got to play against the Ravens because Dylan Gabriel got hurt. The Denver Broncos beat the Kansas City Chiefs 22-19. This Broncos win puts them at 9-2, and this Chiefs loss drops them to 5-5. Patrick Mahomes went 29 for 45 for 276 yards. He had one touchdown and one interception. Bo Nix went 24 for 37 for 295 yards. Philadelphia Eagles beat the Detroit Lions 16-9. The Eagles win puts them at 8-2, and this Lions loss drops them to 6-4. Jared Goff went went 14 for 37 for 255 yards, and he had one touchdown and he had one interception. Jalen Hurts went 135 yards in this win. The Monday night game, which was last night, the Dallas Cowboys beat the Los Angeles Raiders 33-16. This Dallas Cowboys win now puts them at 4-5-1, and the Raiders loss now drops them to 2-8. Dak Prescott went 25 for 33 for 268 yards and four touchdowns. And Geno Smith went 27 for 42 for 238 yards, and he had one touchdown and one interception. Our YouTube channel name is Think and Live 1983. The channel has 308 subscribers, and there are 942 videos, and the views on this channel are 186,497 views. So please continue to subscribe. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.